Hi, I'm Christina Salway. I'm an interior designer and welcome to my home in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. I'm really drawn to a collected, curated, a little bit quirky aesthetic. You see a lot of one-of-a-kind pieces, a lot of antiques, so you really get a sense of the life that I've lived. Come take a look. The look of our home is clear as soon as you walk in our front door. There is a blue and white checkered wallpaper. There is a green and white checkered floor. It really says we are going for it. So then when you come into our house, you're in our front hallway, our foyer, if you will. There's a bright red console and a huge gilt mirror, but the color palette is a little quieter, and I think it creates a great tension. So this townhouse was built in the late 1800s, and the thing I was most attracted to were all the architectural details. There are marble fireplaces throughout the house, the ceiling medallions, even the pocket doors, everything was still here, which is really exceptional. I mean, look at these. They are true beauties. They have the original glass, which is really uncommon. They are just so special. So ultimately, my furniture choices really were taking that architecture into consideration and trying to kind of counterbalance that, so it really feels modern while also historic. I got this chair at my first auction at Doyle's in New York, and it truly makes my heart sing. These two chairs, they're antique, and they are the kookiest, weirdest chairs. Like, look at this little tassel situation. They're like if you had a cartoon drawing of a chair, this is what you'd get. So in here, the color is really rich and the furniture is much more subtle and much quieter. One of the things I was really thoughtful about is making sure we didn't get too lost in history. This chandelier is a great example. It's fun, it's a little bold, it really makes it clear that we are not taking ourselves too seriously. So these guys I call my ancestors. They are not my ancestors. They were actually a gift from a client, and I adore them, though my son does think they're a little spooky. This is possibly the best thing I've ever done. It's a seltzer maker, and I am literally the most hydrated I've ever been. The inspiration for this space was one part Victorian Scullery, one part modern Brooklyn, and I feel like we nailed that 100%. The first thing I did is I tiled this crazy, brilliant emerald green tile all the way up to the ceiling, which draws your eyes up and makes you really see and appreciate the pressed tin ceilings, which were original to the house. Some of my favorite details, look at the sink. It's incredibly deep. It's also a dish rack. Everything about it I loved. The thing that's doing the heavy lifting is this pot rack, which is holding almost all of our cooking implements. Doesn't it look like it would be right at home in the basement of Downton Abbey? I love it. The best part of having a townhouse is having outdoor space that's private. It is a rarity here, and this is no exception. We feel incredibly lucky to have this sort of private oasis. We really wanted to feel ensconced in greenery, so we added a lot of shrubbery, hydrangea. Everything is really low maintenance, so despite our busy schedule, everything continues to thrive. I love this original staircase. We restored all of the details, the newel posts, the spindles, and it even has its original creaks. Here on the second floor, it's the primary bedroom, primary bathroom, and a guest bedroom, and I like to think it's a little bit of an island of serenity within the house. The only place we could put the bed is on this wall because the fireplace is on the opposite wall. Because of that, there was almost no room for nightstands. And then I got it in my head that what I needed were these ceramic elephant stools. They're the perfect size. Other details in here, like the antique silk carpet, the little antique slipper chair, the painted dresser, all of these details just make it feel authentic. It feels good in here, and that's what your bedroom should feel like. That's the tour, and I hope you enjoyed seeing how we transformed our Gilded Age townhouse, which is brimming with architectural detail, but just as full of our own collection, which really makes it ours. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you on the next one.
Before you go, let us know if you enjoyed this video. Drop us a like and subscribe.